Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Baku. It's the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. What a pleasure it is to be here for round 2 of Under the Lights racing. There's no better place to bring the street circuit, that's for sure. The world's largest inland body of water. As we go racing, it's 7.73 miles, 2 sectors with DRS zones and 20 corners making up this track. Our league leader is VR46GMO with 26 points. Up second is Raw Nosh with 18 points. And in third we have Chuckle Brothers with 15 points. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some cars going out on the track. Now let's take a look down the grid. We've got the Williams of Rushy coming around. See if we can get you some good action for the evening. Takes that corner a little bit sharp. Just a little bit vicious on there. Might be scrubbing a little bit of speed off, but we'll see how he goes. Coming down over the finish line with a 1:39.7. Not too shabby at all. Jason coming down the start-finish straight. Think this is his hot lap. See where he places on the board right now. Puts it in P2, 140 dead. A very nice lap indeed. We've got the times coming in thick and fast now. Viper with a 141. Giano 138.5, so he's bettered his lap there. Sharp left, sharp right. Just managing to keep it away from that wall on the left-hand side there. You nudge that, it's going to scrub a lot of time off your lap time indeed. Full power. DRS wide open, as you can see. Puts it up into P4. Nice lap right there. Very competitive Paul, very fast paced, very consistent. Now a second just to pull it around that corner there. A little bit of traffic up in front of the car there. Hopefully it'll see him coming and get out of his way. Yep, it's pulled over the left. Appledorn's pulled to the left to give him the room that he needs to carry on his hot lap. Very tight circuit, very difficult to get out of people's way, but we try the best to. Coming through towards sector 2 now. Keeping it very nice and neat and tidy. Yellow flags up ahead. Imagine people are just crossing the borders of the track limits. Pushing up in towards the final sector very shortly. Very tight street circuit. One mistake you're going to be putting it in that wall there. Very nice corner from Paul Jones Jr. right there. Coming around onto the final sector right now. Very nice and tidy there. Let's see what Paul Jones is going to set. VR46 is on, gone out again. Knows the track's going to rubber in. Paul Jones Jr. only managed to put it on P7. Only on P7, but he is on those medium tyres, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen. Just getting it nice and neat, getting his car onto them corners to get the exit that is required to get maximum speed out. 1 minute 30 left of the qualifying session, so he can go again. He is on the medium tyres as well. Tom puts it on P9, which is a valiant effort. 1:39.9, which is a very valiant effort on them their mediums. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have got VR46 Jano on P1. Ronosh is in P2. Chuck Brothers in P3. Eknot in P4. Stubb in P6. Chuckle Brothers at P7, Clement Pheasant P8, Rob Poppadom at P9, and T2, the B2, in P10. on the mediums, the only guy in the top 10 on the mediums, so hats off to Tom for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and away we go for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix round 2 of Under the Lights racing. The Red Bull has just taken the lead. Ronosh is in P1. And we've got a heck of a lot of cars, there's some contact. Everybody seems to have got through unscathed. Little bit of paint rubbed off. But we all seem okay. Appledorn down at the bottom there. Sonny and Josh. Everybody seems to have got through very nicely. It's going to be some very close racing at the beginning of this. Got a yellow flag down here for some reason. Must be just a little bit of contact going on somewhere. Ronosh is out in front. He managed to pip the Ferrari at the beginning of the race. Stum all over the back of Chuck Brothers through the Castle Chicane, coming down into Sector 3. Mr. GFX lad is in P11. T2 has kept position in P10. Just watching this McLaren all over the back of that Alpha Tauri. See if he's got enough slipstream. The DRS will not be activated for 3 laps, ladies and gentlemen. This McLaren seems like it's got the pace to get the move done on the Alpha Tauri, but no, the Alpha Tauri's found a little bit more in the tank just to keep it at bay. It's going to be very close going into this turn. McLaren, it's just pushes Chuck a little bit wide, did give him enough room, but again squeezes that McLaren through the gap. And the Chuck Brothers is on the back of this barrel as well. Let's take a look down at the grid, just so he's not damaged that front wing. He's going for it. He's got the DRS on the Alpha Tauri. Number 86 of the Alpha Tauri of Raw Poppadom. T2 has made that stick. And Jason's in on the action also. Just gets a little bit of a nudge off the Alpha Tauri, but sends it past anyway. He wants that Alpine. Definitely wants the Alpine. He wants the overtake. He wants to get it done. I'll just move up the grid slightly. The Chuck Brothers. We've got Paul Jones 7 tenths behind Ronosh as well. Mr. GFX lad has overtaken T2 the B2. I missed that one. The Red Bull and Mr. GFX lad has also gobbled up Raw Poppadom as well, having a fantastic race. Just with a little bit of understeer there, and the Red Bull's coming back at him. T2 behind him. Just needs to keep his cool, Jason. Just keep it calm. He can do it again. Just try to get that extra traction. Jason's running no traction control, so it's a little bit harder to get the wheels to grip. He's got it there. He's got it there. He's going to go for the inside line. The Red Bull pushes him. The Red Bull does push him. I don't think you get too wide in there, gentlemen. A little bit reckless from Raw Poppadom there. He should have really gave up that position and fought for it on the start-finish straight, but he decided not to. He wasn't giving it up without a fight. A bit too far back, but Jason will have this done. He's already got the detection zone. There's his detection zone. And away we go. Some racing back here with T2. T2's got that move done. He's hunting down Jason now. The tables have turned with these boys. Danny has got the DRS on the Alpine. Rushy has been overtaken. That's a place gain for Danny. Josh on the back of Rushy for that final points position. So we've got P2, P3, P4 on the pits, P5, P6 in the pits. All decided they've had enough of those soft tyres. Overtakes Rushy with that DRS, it's like a little breeze going past there. Still battles going on all over the field, boys and girls. Paul's going to go for it on this bit here. Hits the rear end of Paul. Luckily there's no damage right there. So a little sit on board with the Mercedes a chuckle because he's going to have DRS on this McLaren, but the McLaren will have DRS on the car in front as well. There we go. The rear wing open on both cars. Chuckle seems to have a little bit more pace on the McLaren. And away we go. He's made that move stick, well done. T2 the B2, 142.2. Fastest lap on the mediums. Chuckle making another move on Rushy. Made that one stick in the Mercedes-Benz. Reese just looking down the inside of that McLaren. Not quite enough room, but it's been done by his middle mistake, and the Haas of Clement Pheasant has took full advantage of that. Full advantage of that. Paul Jones Jr. up into P3. Eknot's going to get him again down this main straight. He might have made that move a little bit too early, Paul. Yeah, he's made that move a little bit too early. And he's got Ronosh coming up on the back of him here. So this is a battle for P3, ladies and gentlemen. Paul's made the move again down the inside, makes it stick. He's got that move done again. Ronosh has also made the move, so the car in front, Eknot's just lost 2 positions in one corner. Nope, he's thought, oh, that glitched a bit. A little bit of an internet issue, I think, going on there. Looked like the overtake was done, but it wasn't. She's probably giving Chuckle a little bit of a headache behind him. That car going. Clement Pheasant's making a move for the inside, gets a move done. Up into P10. On the back of Chuckle Brothers Mercedes-Benz right now. Got 4 cars, 5 cars. There's a traffic jam right back here. There's cars all over the place. Chuckle Brothers down the inside. Wow. I presume Danny has internet issues or he's got severe damage. I'm not sure which one it is. Chuckle is all over the back. Mr. GFX lad has been overtaken, unfortunately, down that main straight. I'll sit on board with this Mercedes. He's got that DRS. That Haas is coming past, whether he likes it or not. He has used a lot of battery, both not got much battery left at all. Here's the AlphaTauri of the Chuckle Brothers. Not much. Oh dear me, that McLaren's all over the place in front there. You've got to be very careful how you approach that one. Rob Poppadom has made the move on Appledorn. Not a lot Appledorn could do with that. The lights flashing on the back of that Williams, which tells us it's almost out of battery. Tom's got loads of battery, plenty of battery, and DRS. Absolutely sails past. Absolutely sails past. Very nice move, Tom. Is Ronosh going to get this move done on Paul Jones Jr.? It looks like it. It certainly looks like it. Or does he? Side by side into the first turn. Paul Jones gets it back again. DRS wide open on that Red Bull. Looking down the outside. Looking down the outside. Paul Jones just keeps it nice and tight into that turn and keeps that move from happening. Very nice driving from Mr. Paul Jones Jr. Ronosh still trying to get past this Haas. Just touches the wall with his left hand front wheel there. Will get the DRS. Will get the move done. But Paul will have an opportunity again coming into the next DRS zone. Doesn't look like he's going to make it, unfortunately. So this will be a nice easy move for the AlphaTauri on the Williams. It's going to have no problems at all getting past there. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. Jason flying up on the back of Clement Pheasant now. Oh, on an absolute flyer. Jason does have a 3-second penalty, unfortunately, but that won't stop him from fighting. He's not going to hang around, he's going to go for it. Clement Pheasant's trying to push back. Oh, almost hits the rear end of that Alfa Romeo of Mr. GFX lad. Got a Chuckle Brothers on the back of this battle as well. A few sparks coming out of the back of the Alfa Romeo with the power going down onto the back wheels there. Very nice move. So this race is unfolding very nicely. No VSC, no safety car. Excellent racing, very clean. Some good drivers in this league. Here comes T2 up on the back of Chuckle. DRS is wide open. Bit of an overhead view there. Chuck dives into the pits. Tom makes the move past. It's under half a second now. Coming down onto the main straight. Plenty of battery left. DRS coming up. Here we go. Fully deployed, full attack. Full attack from Paul Jones. Oh dear me. Paul Jones has overshot the runway, unfortunately. Overshot the runway, just outbraked himself. And Jason will be coming around there very shortly for a sniff at the back of that Haas. But Paul, got the other Chuckle on the back of Clement Pheasant again. I bet he's sick of the sight of the rear end of this Haas. Been on the back of this car all night. He'll be going to sleep thinking about it. Close battles to report on at the minute, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately. Apart from these two, have been at it all night. They were within a second of each other, so we'll see what happens down this straight. See if Chuck gets enough traction out the corner to gain that bit of time. Only got 10% battery, so he hasn't got much to deploy on the electric side of things. But he will get the DRS right now, which will give him a few tenths. Coming down the straight, going into the pits, away he goes into the pits. Coming on to bolt some more tyres on. Jason has gained quite a lot of time on Paul Jones now. Paul seems to have lost a little bit of confidence in that mistake from earlier. Craig and the AlphaTauri on the back of Danny. Danny's internet's all over. Craig just needs to be a bit careful here. Needs to make the move and hope that that lag doesn't affect his race, which luckily it hasn't, which I'm pretty sure he will with that much battery and DRS assistance also. He's probably going to make the move before the DRS zone if he wanted to. Reese Paul Pell on the back of that as well. Chuckle Brothers P9, P8, Jason P7, Econaut P6, Paul Jones P5, Stub P4, Clement Pheasant 3, VR46 P2, and Raw Nosh is in P1. Paul Jones doing his go up position, and also Jason to come up a position as well. T2 the B2 on the back of the Chuckle Brothers here. Let's have a watch of this. Going down the inside. Makes that look nice and easy. Gets his racing line back. Clement Pheasant just coming out in front of the guys as well. That was unlucky for Tom there. Just missed out on that one. Has got DRS. He's going for it. Down the inside. Made the move stick. That puts Tom up into P8. At all. So on board with P2 of VR46. He's going for that P1 on the Red Bull, and he has made the move. And away he goes. Made the corner nice as well. Within 0.4 of a second. 0.2 of a second. He's pushing him round the track at the moment. He's going for it. A little bit of a slip, but is he going to make it? Side by side. Takes a tighter line. Yes, he's made it. That's another good move from Tom. T2 the B2 there. He's had some cracking overtakes tonight as Tom. Chuck makes a little bit of a mistake. That's going to invite Tom to make that move. And he's going to make that move stick. Let's see. Chuckle's fighting it a little bit. I don't think there's a lot he can do about it, if I'm honest. Clement Pheasant is out of the race, boys and girls. Clement Pheasant is out of the race. So we have our race winner. VR46 is the race winner. Raw Nosh in P2. Stubb in P3. Paul Jones in P4. Mr. JFX Lad at P5. T2 the B2 coming over the line now in P6. The Chuckles should just manage to keep their hands on P7. It does, yep. Heck not. P8. Danny coming over in P9. Josh in P10 in the Ferrari. And that tops off your top 10, ladies and gentlemen. Hats off to you boys tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure watching, an absolute pleasure to commentate on. There was action all over the track. Sometimes I couldn't even keep up with all the action. Sorry if I missed anything. What a race. Absolutely superb. Congratulations to the top three. Really well done. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, there is your top three drivers of the day. Congratulations. Got Ferrari on the top step, Red Bull on the second step, and the McLaren on the third step. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back next week for round 3. Goodbye for now.